Welcome to round number 16 of my F1 2015-2014 career mode of Sauber. We're coming to Russia, somehow having scored points in Japan. It's been a few days since I recorded it, and I still don't fully know how I scored points. After the ball fests of Germany and Hungary, we have had a pretty good run of races, I think. However, we are going to Russia, which is famously just the worst. As always, I went out and practiced just to do 3 laps just to get a feel for the track and get used to the car again. And that marks the end of my practice session. It would appear we didn't need it though, because qualifying 1 went pretty well. We qualified P9. Nothing eventful really happened. What? He's a second off. Q2 was equally very uneventful. We qualified P7. We get through to Q3. The most noteworthy thing was Magnussen went out in Q2, our championship rival, and I'll be honest, Q3 was, it wasn't interesting either. We go P8 on my banker lap time. My last lap wasn't fast enough to beat it, and we qualified P8. The most interesting thing that happened was Massa somehow DNF'd a qualifying session.
Here we are in Russia at the scenic Black Sea resort of Sochi, where this purpose-built track is described as one of the most impressive tracks on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to the Russian Grand Prix. On pole today is Lewis.
Take a look at the strategy we're not going to do. An apparent 2-stop. Do they not know this track? Everyone knows there is absolutely no tyre wear whatsoever at this track. 5 lights and lights out and away we go. It's going to be a painful run down to turn 2 because it's a very long run down to turn 2. Although, we only lost 2 positions, we're still in the top 10. That's not a bad start by my standards. I have had a lot worse at a lot shorter distances down to the first braking point. Into turn number 2, we go up the inside of Hulkenberg, almost losing the back end at the exit of turn number 2. We go back up into 8th place, and this might be my best ever start this season. We're right behind Perez as we come through turn number 3 into turn number 4. We're just going to we're going to play the game. We're going to scare the AI offline. Up into P7 we go. I think that might be the first time I've gone into sector 2 on lap number 1, higher up the grid than where I started. That's quite depressing, but I think it's true. Shockingly, we weren't able to stick with the leaders, obviously. Let's be serious here. We're under pressure from Perez as we come down towards turn number 2. He's going to go to the inside, into the braking point, but it's 2015 AI. Let's be serious here. They're not going to force me off track, are they? They're going to leave me as much room as I could possibly need, and we easily defend P7 from Perez. Were you seriously expecting an aggressive move from the AI? Have you ever played this game before? Predictably, this was a really boring race. You joined me on lap number 8. I've pulled away from Perez after finding a rhythm. I'm kind of on my own now. I've kept a respectable distance to the cars ahead, and coming on to lap number 9, we're going to go up to P5 thanks to pit stops. I am 100% going for a one-stop strategy. We're going to go to lap number 10, onto the primes, and then do the last 17 laps on those tyres. I could be wrong and live to regret that, but based on past games, this track just doesn't have any tyre wear whatsoever. If this game's any kind of realistic, I should be absolutely fine. I may be fucked. Jumping to the following lap, end of lap number 9, we're going to go up even more positions thanks to pit stops. Unfortunately, this is all I have to say. It's Russia, what do you expect? We're going to go up to P4 and then we're going to come out side by side with Nico Rosberg. I say side by side. We're side by side into a corner, so he obviously pulls out despite having the quicker car. Up into P3 we go, and sure enough, coming onto the back straight, Rosberg is right behind me. He's been pushing me through sector 2. There is absolutely no point in fighting him. Not that I can anyway. He's going to cruise past me. We go down to P4, but still, this has been a very strong first stint. Very boring, but successful. Shortly after, we are going to come into the pit for a set of the prime tyres from P4. I'm pretty confident in saying I'm comfortably P7 at the moment. I mean, I was gapping Perez in the first stint. He made his pit stop. He's still got another pit stop to make. I'm sure the AI are on 2 stops. Honestly, maybe even 3 stops. They're idiots. We know this. But as it stands, I'm pretty confident that I'm a comfortable P7. We're comfortably in the points. We are on track to jump Magnussen finally into the top 10 in the standings. And coming out the pit, we are indeed going to come out in P7. I know Raikkonen was battling with the Force Indias, but God knows what's going on with him this race. Then again, by 2014 Raikkonen standards, he's kind of unrealistically good. This absolute borefest continues on lap 16. Yep, I've jumped 6 laps ahead because absolutely nothing has happened. I've been comfortably driving around in P7. We're going to go up more positions thanks to pit stops. P6, thank you. Whoever pit, I don't even know. Given how we're not stopping again unless we need to, this is the net position. So really I should be more excited about this, but just absolutely nothing has happened this race. Lap 18, we're going to go up another position. Thank you. I'm guessing that's Ricciardo. Up into P5. 10 laps to go. Ooh, almost lost the back end out of turn 2. That was exciting, wasn't it?
He's caught it back! Oh, that's amazing car control!
Boring!
You know what? Credit the Codemasters in 2015. The one thing they got right in this game. Russia's boring as fuck. They really nailed the ambience and the excitement that is the Russian Grand Prix. And yes, this has been how I've been commentating this race. It's been that boring that I've genuinely just had to lie down. On lap number 20, I'm assuming I'm going to move up to P4. Thanks to pit stops. Oh, no, I'm actually under okay, hang on, wait. Alright, I best sit up and concentrate for this one. On to lap number 20, and we are under pressure from Daniel Ricciardo. We're under a torrent of pressure from the Red Bull. He's trying to take away our P5. Yes, I'm trying to make this more exciting than it actually is. He's absolutely nowhere coming into turn 2. However, 8 laps to go. Maybe he'll go for a move. We can hope. I've got to have someone to give me a thumbnail. Through turn number 4, it was a corner I was struggling with compared to the AI throughout the entire race. Not that I really noticed it up until now, but it does mean we're going to be side by side with Ricciardo into turn number 5. He's trying to overtake me through the middle sector of Russia. I don't think there's ever been any overtakes in the middle sector of Russia. But, you know, I respect him trying to make some drama and make some excitement for the video. Coming onto the back straight. Luckily, it's a Renault-powered engine, so he's catching me, but very slowly catching me. As we come in towards turn number 12 and turn number 13, he's not going to be side by side, but I am going to outbrake myself because apparently the AI made me feel pressure. But we are going to hold on to P5 for now. Given we're not making another stop though, we are going to have to stay this way for the rest of the race. It's going to be challenging, but it should be hopefully exciting. Especially given how Ricciardo is determined to go for stupid moves at stupid corners. He goes to the inside for the penultimate corner. We're going to get the cut back on him. Inside line for the final corner. Ruin his exit at the final corner. And down the pit straight. We should once again be able to defend him. Yep, he's absolutely miles away. On to lap number 21, and Ricciardo has called for reinforcements. He's got Alonso on his tail now. We're going to have to defend against a Ferrari-powered engine and a Renault-powered engine. This time we're going to have to fight for it a little bit more. Into turn number 13, side by side with Ricciardo, into the braking zone. Inside line for us, following to the outside. Again, AI just back out of it on the outside. It's a very easy move to defend. But worryingly, Ricciardo and now Alonso are getting much closer to actually overtaking me. So weirdly, I do actually want Ricciardo to attack me into the corners in Sector 2. However, coming on to the main straight, we've got a relatively decent run out of the final corner, sticking it into Rich Mix, not that it does much. Ricciardo and Alonso are obviously going to have DRS and slipstream. We're going to go to the inside of turn number 2, again, just hold the inside line. The AI don't want anything to do with the outside. And once again, Ricciardo just backs out of it, and jump into, you guessed it, the exit at turn number 10. Ricciardo and Alonso, once again, are closer to me. As we come down the straight, with DRS, Ricciardo's going to go to the outside again. Alonso's going to make it 3 wide into turn 13. Somehow, there's no contact. Alonso's thankfully backed out of it. We're going to understeer wide at turn 14. And then we're going to put it in the wall. We're going to get caught on Ricciardo. And he's once again just going to get in the way after we've had a spin. We've only got minor damage, so we can continue at least.
Brainless.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure I like Ricciardo. I don't know what... I've got no issue with him, but apparently he's got an issue with me. We somehow survived going 3 wide into turn 13, and then through turn 14. Oh, that's really bad from me. Obviously, as an F1 content creator, we've gone through this before. I can't be held responsible for any of these incidents. Clearly, that's not my fault. It's all on Ricciardo. It's a legal requirement of being an F1 content creator. You cannot take fault for any incident, no matter who it's up against. Christ, he left me so much room. I just lost it on the curb. That's all. I just lost traction. I mean, Ricciardo forced me onto the curb and I lost traction. That's so bad. On the plus side, it happened just outside the pit, so we don't lose too much time. We are, however, going to lose quite a few positions. We're going to come out P14. We've got 4 laps to chase down some points. Unfortunately, we're at the one track where overtaking is the least likely. And of course, who else would it be? The first people that have to get through Kvyat and Verne in the Toro Rossos. They're sat together, they're always together, always there to harass me. We're just going to hit the back of Kvyat, make him lock up through the middle sector. I've got no patience, no time to deal with these guys. I also obviously had very little to lose by this point. I'd stopped caring. I was driving like an utter maniac, which obviously at Russia doesn't really correlate to anything because the track is so dull. You can drive like an absolute insane lunatic and it doesn't really affect the race. There's some kind of weird power within Sochi that just, there needs to be a boring race. It cannot be exciting. You know, our breeze past Kvyat, we're now right behind Verne. We're going to take him at least down towards turn number 2. It's a little bit exciting, but it is battling for P12, and the overtakes. Well, it's. I'm just scaring the AI offline and cruising past them on extremely fresh tyres. Coming on to lap 25, we are 6.8 seconds behind Perez. It's going to be a tough ask to chase down the Force India. Did I say tough? I meant impossible. Jump into lap 27, the final lap of the race. We're drifting out of turn number 10. We're right behind Sergio Perez. We're going to finish outside the points. I don't even know how far ahead. I'm guessing it's Hulkenberg and P10. Normally the Force Indias are sat together throughout the entirety of the race. But after yet another catastrophic bottle at this very corner, you know, as a commentator I'll take full responsibility. As an F1 content creator, Ricciardo should be disqualified and banned from every F1 season from this point onwards. We are going to get right onto the back of Sergio Perez through the penultimate corner, and for no reason other than pride. We're going to overtake him into the final corner, just push him wide, drift out the final corner. We finished P11 for the Russian Grand Prix, finishing outside the points for the first time since the Canadian Grand Prix. It's been a phenomenal run. It could have continued, but I fucked it. So Lewis Hamilton wins the Russian Grand Prix ahead of Nico Rosberg and Valtteri Bottas at P3. Alonso finishes P5, and could we have held on to P5? Probably not. Had we let Alonso and Ricciardo go, could we have taken a comfortable P7? Yes, there's no question about that. And most annoying of all, Magnussen finishes in the points and once again just edges away from me in the standings. And we come home in P11, 6 seconds away from some points. In the standings, Hamilton maintains the lead of the championship, but 7 points ahead of Nico Rosberg. And down in the mid-table, we could be P10 currently, but now we're once again 6 points behind Magnussen. Surely we're going to beat him. But for some reason, I have to wait until the end of the season. I have to wait till the last race. I can't just do it easily. And in the Constructors, there has been no change whatsoever. So that concludes the Russian Grand Prix. It was an incredibly boring race until it got even a little bit exciting, and then I fuck it up. I should have stopped complaining about it being a boring race. I should have just taken it and taken the easy P7.